guys, we're just going to come here to Google Maps real quick. Quick overview where we're at in this video. So zooming in here to Northwest Florida, very western part of the Panhandle. You got Pensacola. Come to the southwest of Pensacola, and you got Perdido Key here, right next to the Alabama border. And right here is where we're at. So you got Big Lagoon, this body of water. You have Big Lagoon State Park. This is where I launched from. From their boat ramp here, you can come over about 7 miles. You get to the pass here where Pensacola Bay opens up into the Gulf of Mexico. You have a lot of cool history right here. You got Fort Pickens on the east side, Fort McCree on the west side. You got Pensacola Naval Air Station, which is all this land here on the north side, which is Cradle Naval Aviation if you're into military history. Really cool place. And right here, this white island, this is Sand Island. So that was the target of the trip. That's where we ended up going. I had flown over this area a couple times in the past and had been meaning to get over there. It just looked like a real neat area. And it was real nice area. So had a blast and would like to get out there again sometime, explore some more. And just to show you here, you have the boat launch here in the state park. Real big area, but if you zoom in further, you'll see just to the east of all these ramps and the boat launch, the paved parking lot, you have a gravel area that comes down here between these pavilions. So you can park your truck down here, unload. You got just a quick 50 foot or so across this sandy beach, and then you're into the water. So really great area to launch right there. Alright, so I left Big Lagoon State Park, headed over towards Sand Island, I believe, over here at the pass in Pensacola. About halfway there.
In 1995,
motoring with the Torpedo.
Come true tour given to us. We got to open up for our.
So you can see, started out with about 95% battery, been cruising at about 4 to 4.5 knots.
It was probably the most
should have plenty of juice to be there and back. And just a nice day, about 10-mile-an-hour winds, not bad. Not too much boat traffic. So just chilling out and enjoying the ride. So the rest of the trip over there to Sand Island was pretty uneventful. Right as I was showing up, there was about half a dozen or so boats there, and they were all packing up and in the process of leaving about the time I arrived. So I just pulled the kayak up onto the beach, went around for a nice walk, spent about 30-45 minutes stretching the legs, looking around, enjoying the views, and then headed back. Alright, I made it over here to Sand Island. Had a nice little walk around the beach. Mosquitoes are coming out now. Here's the kayak. Trial run for the Torpedo. Worked great. The dunes in front of me. You got the pass just on the other side of that. And over here to the north, you got Pensacola NAS. I think I'm gonna get back on the water, get headed back right before sunset here. So it's just a couple minutes before sunset here. Just left Sand Island, cruising in the Intercoastal, heading back to Big Lagoon State Park. And got the motor going, the Torpedo. Got my light. Finally getting away from the bugs. Right as it started getting dark, the mosquitoes were pretty bad over there. And I'm just going to keep an eye out since I'm in the channel for other boaters and keep my lights ready and just cruise on back and enjoy the view. The return trip to Big Lagoon, everything went great, no issues at all. Weather was perfect, hardly any other boats out there. One big barge was rounded the corner, came under that bridge right in front of the launch area, but luckily that was right after I'd gotten the kayak out onto the beach. It was a dark night and a new or unfamiliar area for me. It was nice having the charts on my GPS and my phone. I was using them a lot, making sure I was staying in the channel. If you're not paying attention and looking at that, it wouldn't be too difficult to end up in, getting into some shallow water and having a problem there. Also having a real nice flashlight, that was helpful as I was able to shine that out, mostly looking for the channel markers, seeing the reflections, and then looking at the chart, figuring out where I was in relation to the markers. And that's pretty much it for the trip. Got back in time, had a nice little campfire, a little dinner there. And then woke up the next morning to some scattered rain showers and just blowing, pretty windy all day. Water was pretty rough, so glad the timing worked out and I was able to get out there the day I did.